Ophelia, my necessaries are embarked. Farewell. And sister, as the winds give benefit and convoy is assisted, do not sleep. But let me hear from you, please.
Do you doubt that?
For Hamlet and the trifling of his favor, hold it a fashion and a toy in blood, a violin in the youth of primy nature, forward, not permanent, sweet, not lasting, the perfume and suppliance of a minute, no more.
No more but so?
Think it no more, for nature crescent does not grow long, enthuse in bulk, but at this temple waxes, the inward service of the mind and soul grows wide withal. Perhaps he loves you now, and now no soil nor caudal doth besmirch the virtue of his will, but you must fear. His greatness weighed, his will is not his own, for he himself is subject to his birth. He may not, as unvalued persons do, carve for himself, for on his choice depends the safety and health of this whole state, and therefore must his choice be circumscribed unto the voice and yielding of the body whereof he is his head. Then, if he says he loves you, it fits your wisdom so far to believe it, as he in his particular act and place may give you his saying deed, which is no further than the main voice of Denmark goes withal. The way that your loss your honor may sustain, if with too credent ear your list in his songs, or lose your heart, or your chaste treasure open to his unmastered impure importunity. Fear it, Ophelia, fear it, my dear sister, and keep you in the rear of your affection, out of the shot and danger of desire. The chariot maid is prodigal enough if she unmask her beauty to the moon. Virtue itself escapes not calumnious strokes, the canker galls the infants of the spring too oft before their buttons be disclosed, and in the morn the liquid dew of youth contagious blasphements are most imminent. Be wary then, that safety lies in fear. Youth to itself rebels, though none else is near.
I shall the effect of this good lesson keep, as watchman to my heart. But good my brother, do not, as some ungracious pastors do, show me the steep and thorny way to heaven, whiles, like a puffed and reckless libertine, himself the primrose path diligence treads, and reckons not his own lead.
Oh, fear me not, I stay too long, but here my father comes. A double blessing is a double grace. Occasion smiles upon a second leave.
Yet here, ladies, aboard for shame. The wind sits in the shoulder of your sail, and you are slaved for it. There, my blessing with thee. And these few precepts in thy memory. See thou character. Give thy thoughts no tongue, nor any unproportioned thought his act. Be thou familiar, but by no means vulgar. Though friends thou hast, and their adoption tried, grapple them to thy souls with hoops of steel, but do not dull thy palm with entertainment of each new hatched, unfledged comrade. Beware of the entrance of thy quarrel, but being in it, bear that the opposed might beware of thee. Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice. Take each man's censor, but reserve thy judgment. Costly thy habit, as thy purse can buy, but not expressed in fancy. Rich, not gaudy, for apparel oft proclaims a man, and they in France, of the best rank and station, are most select and generous chief in that. Neither a borrower nor a lender be, for loan oft loses both itself and friend, and borrowing dulls the edge of husbandry. But this above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as day fall, and the day follows the night. Thou canst not then be false to any man. Farewell. My blessing season in this thee.
Most humbly I shall take my leave, my lord.
The time invites you. Go, your servants tend.
Farewell, Ophelia, and remember well what I have taught you. 'Tis in my memory locked, and you yourself shall keep the key of it.
What is it, Ophelia, he hath said to you?
So please you, something touching the Lord Hamlet.
Marry well bethought. 'Tis told me he had very oft of late given private time to you, and you yourself have of your audience been most free and bounteous. If it be so, and as so 'tis put on me, and in that way of caution, I must tell you, you do not understand yourself so clearly, as it behooves my daughter and your honor. What is it between you? Give me up the truth.
He hath, my lord, of late made many tenders of his affection to me.
Affection? Pooh! You speak like a green girl, unsifted in such perilous circumstance. Do you believe his tenders, as you call them?
I don't know, my lord, what I should think.
Marry, I'll teach you. Think yourself a baby, that you've been taking these tenders for true play, which are not sterling. Tender yourself more dearly, or, not to crack the wind of the poor phrase, ruining it thus, you'll tender me a fool.
My lord, he hath importuned me with love in honorable fashion,
Fashion, you call it. Go to.
and hath given countenance to his speech, my lord, with almost all the holy vows of heaven.
Springs to catch woodcocks. I do know, when the blood burns, how prodigal the sword lends the tongue vows. These blazes, daughter, giving more light than heat, extinct in both. Even their promise, as in a making, you must not take for fire. From this time be somewhat scanter of your maiden presence. Set your entreatments at a higher rate than a command to a parley. For Lord Hamlet, believe so much in him that he is young, and with a larger tether may he walk, than may be given to you. In few, Ophelia, do not believe his vows, for they are brokers, not of that dye which their investments show, but mere employers of holy suits, breathing like sanctified and pious vows that better to beguile. This is for all. I would not, in plain terms, from this time forth, have you so slander any moment leisure, as to give words or talk with the Lord Hamlet. Look to it. I charge you, come your ways.